Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome back to a new video. I know I said I was going to release a video about a month ago and some stuff happened, school happened, and I just did not have time, so I'm sorry about that. I'm going to try to release more videos now under the semester I have, so yeah, let's try to be consistent this time. But anyways, today I wanted to do a double review of the GAMERVERSE Miles Morales. This is the PS4 version then. And then the PS5 Peter Parker. So let's get into it. Alright, so first of all, taking a look at the better figure according to me. Here is this Miles Morales figure. And the only reason why I think that this Miles Morales is a better, objectively better figure than the Peter Parker one is because of the details that Hasbro actually put into this figure. So as you see more close up, you could make out the details, the change of fabric from the one on his body, or lower parts of the body and the legs, compared to his chest and head and even here at the back. And the red paint is very nice applied on the entire body, or the upper body I guess, because there isn't so much paint on the lower body. There is no paint on the lower body. And yeah, it all looks good. Some misses and mishaps right here. You could see some paint splodges, and even right here just goes off the track, but it's nothing really noticeable and still looks as good as it should be. All right, so first of all, I don't have the previous or the PS4 Spider-Man, but comparing to him, I'm going to put an image to his right or to his left because Miles is there. Compared to him, the only real difference is the body and the eyes, and after that it's just the different suit. None of them have the details or the quality of paint deco that Miles Morales has. But anyways, taking a look at what we have right here, we can see an all-new head sculpt with nice details. I feel like this head sculpt is one of the best I've seen on a Spider-Man. I love the eyes. I think it reminds me of the John Ramirez Sr. eyes. I'm not exactly sure, but it does remind me of them a bit. And the paint on his chest looks very nice. It's a bit disconnected on the butterfly hinges, but you don't see it that much. Even then, you could just put it closer to the body and it looks good. I guess not on camera as much. But after that, they end the red paint right here because of the, what was it? Like shoulder straps of the blue that go from the abdomen to around this arm, just like that. And I don't know why, but behind these butterfly hinges, they did not care to paint the black lines there. So I don't know what that is about, but anyways, the spider logo at the back, also phenomenal. Love the design. And we don't get any lines here either. Very strange from Hasbro. But the rest of the figure looks very good. I don't know about this color of blue that they chose. I think it would have been better if they took a shade of a darker blue, I guess, because in game it was not like this. But anyways, here we have some paint for his shoes, I guess, and goes around the entire feet. Now for their accessories. Taking a look at Miles' accessories first, we can see, taking a closer look, we get 2 fisted hands. We also get 2 whipping hands. two wall crawling hands, which could also substitute for two open palm hands, which you could express the Miles Morales figure like this, or like this, or even to recreate the shoulder touch from the Into the Spider-Verse movie. Last but not least, we also got these electric hands, which look very nice and is one of the differences between the PS5 version and this PS4 version, because the PS5 version has the new blue electricity from the game. Now, the only thing that does not come with the other version of the Spider-Man that comes with this one is the unmasked health sculpt of Miles Morales, which does not look exactly like how Miles does in the game, but it's still something you could use for like a comic Miles if you want to use this Insomniac Miles as your comic Miles, so it still works. And this is how the head sculpt looks on this body. And one thing to be aware of is that this part around the neck is actually rubber, and I don't know why they did that. Maybe to add an accessory in the future, or they just forgot. But beware of that part, because I think it could rip off or come off in time, or if you change the head sculpt too much. Now this is it for Miles accessories. Now on to Peter Parker's. Now for Peter Parker's accessories, and this is where the figure actually lets down a bit because it's not that much in retrospect. But taking a look at the hands first, we got two fisted hands, and then we only get one whipping hand for his right arm and one open palm hand or wall crawling hand for his left arm, and this is it for the hands. I don't know why Hasbro thought this was a good idea. I don't know who thought in their right mind that Spider-Man should only come with one whipping hand and one wall crawling hand, because you know, if he's gonna wall crawl, he's gonna need both his hands sometimes, and when he's gonna whip or shoot his webs, maybe he's gonna use his left hand. Like, come on, that's obvious. But instead, they chose to give us web accessories like this, which you could use to put around the figure. Now, for example, taking out my closest figure right here, this Daredevil, you could put this web accessory just around his body like this. Boom. To emulate the feeling that he's been caught. And we also get this web accessory, and this here you put on the face, so it looks like Spidey has whipped him like that. Yeah, it does look good, but it's not necessarily something that we need with this figure, especially because the last one we also got two web accessories and we never got the wall crawling hands. So they could have fixed that up for this new game, but instead they opted for this. We also get two more web accessories. One of these are this small one, which you could just put on the floor or something like that. I don't know what you're supposed to do with it. So like that, you could have it in the background of your display. And we also get this longer one, if the camera concentrates, like this, which is also curved upwards. And this is for you to be able to put like this weapon from Hammerhead, this baseball bat, and then you could put it on under, or you could put this web effect on it and then put it on the ground. So take his body out of here. You can see it does look nice when you're looking at it on the ground, but it's not something we asked for, and it's not necessarily something we need. So it's kind of infuriating. But I did also buy the Spider-Man Beyond suit figure, and it did come with extra pairs of hands, which this one lacked. So I just repainted them a bit. I know the reds don't match that well, but you don't notice it while the hand is on. And just paint some white on it. It does work. It does work and it does its job. Now for the final web effect, we get this web slinging web effect, which you could put around his hand, which I'm not gonna do because it's very bad. It does not look good in any way or any sense. But that's it for the accessories for this Spider-Man. Let's go on to articulation. Alright, so now for Peter Parker's articulation. And this is on the Renew Your Vows body or buck, which we also reviewed and was also reused in this Daredevil that I showed just now. So this is the same body, but I'm going to go through this articulation one more time because why not? It is a new review after all. So the head looks this much up. I think, yeah, that's as much as it looks up. This much down. We get tilt left, right, and a 360 around here. The arm goes this much up, which is something, it's not 90 degrees. And beware of this bicep swivel because it almost popped off of me. I don't know how. It's very gummy. I don't know why they made that choice of plastic, but yeah, beware of that. It does do a 360, and when articulating this, it does do it is a double jointed elbow, but again, because of this gummy plastic, it's going to be a bit hard trying to get this out here or just bend the arm entirely, but yeah, that's as much as you're going to get out of it. The arm goes up, down, and does a 360. And now to the body. We also get the butterfly hinges right here. Goes forward and back. Now for the body, we get the abdominal swivel. I don't know, this upper part goes down this much, goes back this much, and it does tilt to the sides a bit, so that's good, and does swivel as well. Think a 360, yeah. So together with the abdominal crunch or the waist crunch, we get this much forward, very nice, and this much back. I don't know why you would want to go back this much, but you could, and the paint also continues all the way, so that's great. The legs are on a drop down hinge, I think, or no, I don't think so. I don't know, I think they are, but anyways, they go forward this much, go back almost non-existent. They go outwards this much, the split. We get the leg swivel. We have this thigh swivel right here. Double jointed knees that go this much in. A calf swivel. And then feet that go this much back, this much forward, ankle rocker, and toe joints. So now for the articulation of Miles Morales. Let's go into the head first. Looks this much up, this much down, 360, and the head swivel or tilt. We get the arms that go this much up, almost as much as the Spidey at the back. 360, which the other Spider-Man could do also. Bicep swivel, we get the butterfly hinge that goes this much back and this much forward. It does barely move. Wow, just notice that it barely moves. We get the bicep swivel, 360 with that. The double jointed elbows, which go almost all the way in. You could say it's basically all the way in. 360 with the hands and an up and down movement. We get the ab crunch that goes this much forward. this much back, and the web continues, even the details continue, which is very nice. And then we get the waist swivel like this, 360. Legs go this much forward, this much back. Does the split very well, actually. Thigh swivel, oh god. Yeah, 360 with the thigh swivel, double jointed knees, going almost all, or basically all the way. And then we get the foot that goes down, up, and the ankle rocker. No toe articulation for this figure. But yeah, now with the articulation segment done, let's go into size comparison. We have this Daredevil figure for the 3-pack. Basically the same size as Spider-Man, and it does look good next to him. We also have this Spider-Gwen right here, or Ghost Spider. I think I should change the place between Daredevil and Ghost Spider, so, and here they are. They actually look very nice. Oh god. Okay, let's get some new figures in here. Alright, so getting some new characters in here. We got the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man, which this figure is based off, or the body is from. And then we have Webman, which is an alternative suit which you could use in the game, so that's nice. Bringing in someone from the first game, or the DLC, we got Hammerhead here, which looks very good next to the Spidey. We also got one of the suits from the first game here, the Mark 1 Iron Spider, or the Spider Mark 1 armor, I guess. Yeah, they all look good. After that, we got this black suit Spider-Man right here, which looks very nice. We got the Todd McFarlane-esque head on this retro body, and it looks very good. And here we also have Kraven the Hunter, which is, I guess, one of the villains of the game. Venom is also one of the villains, but I guess Kraven is the first villain in the game, so they all look good. Alright, so as a final verdict, I do really enjoy both of these figures. Miles Morales, I love him. I do enjoy him a bit more playing around with him, because I don't feel a risk of breaking the figure or removing his arm by just bringing his arm up like the Peter Parker figure. And also it does have a lot more accessories you could play around with, so for the price I think Miles Morales is more of a better option compared to the PS5 Spidey. But if you get them on clearance, then get them both, because they're both actually great figures at the end of the day. Anyways, the Miles Morales, I do give him a 9 out of 10. The only thing that would have been better is a more accurate design to the head, his unmasked head. And the PS5 Spider-Man, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10, because he is one of my favorite Spider-Mans. His design is great, but the accessories you get with him is kind of lackluster. So that's it for the video today, guys. I am going to make a video for either next week or even tomorrow, depending on how quick I finish this video and when it gets out. But have a great holiday. Tomorrow, I know it's the 24th, it's Christmas Day, I think. And yeah, Merry Christmas to you all, and have a wonderful holiday.